Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Alright, just a quick heads up. There's going to be several minutes, roughly between 3 and 4 minutes of this video is going to contain no gameplay footage because I decided to just not hit the hotkey on my keyboard that starts Shadowplay recording the gameplay footage. I did manage to recover some of it using Shadowplay's "Hey, save the last 5 minutes of what I was doing" feature, but unfortunately there's still that gap in there. And I thought about making it a separate little audio thing, but I figured why not leave it in the video? Because who watches a Tenfey video for the gameplay? It's all about the quote-unquote dialogue. So just a heads up, you can skip the non-gameplay part if you really want to, but I don't know why you would. Alright, look at that. It's a brand new day in the Firelink Shrine, and we got 101,000 souls just burning a hole in our pocket. Ought to put that in a stat. Remember, kids, invest your souls early in a stat, and that way when you get old, you have something to fall back on. A retirement stat. Although, 99 resistance, probably not the best 401 stat K plan. Alright, first of all, itinerary. What do we have to do? We have to kill a big wolf. A big old wolf. He's like a regular wolf, but he's big and old. And then we have to go and kill the 4 kings. That's scary. I don't know if I want to do that. I like the physics of Captain Morgan physics, we'll call them, where your character actually props his leg up when he stands on a thing. I'm proud of you, Miyazaki. He's like, one day I was walking through the park, and I see a man, and he prop his foot up on a bench to tie his shoe. When all of a sudden, fat pigeon swooped down and hit him in the back of the head. He go flying ass or tea kettle off of a bridge into a ravine. I never saw that man again, and I honor him with this animation in my video game. Like, that's a very humbling story, Miyazaki. You know what we should do? We should make another weapon to complement our spear. So what do we got? Divine, that's only for killing skeletons, and I don't plan on encountering that many skeletons. I mean, maybe a few. This Claymore's useless. The Drake Sword it ain't bad, but it's better weapons. And a Fire Schwartz Sword. We could upgrade that to plus 10 fire. Or we could make a chaos weapon. He doesn't look very excited at the thought of a chaos weapon, does he? Alright, if you're going to make a chaos weapon, here's the thing. Welcome to this old weapon upgrade. This old weapon upgrade house. Today, we're going to make us... Where is the daughter of chaos? There she is. We're going to make us a chaos weapon. It ain't a bad weapon to have. It, gets more powerful with humanity, right? And I know where to find humanity. I know where there's an assload of humanity. It's in the realm of baby skeletons. Baby skeletons are just chock fucking full of humanity. They're bursting with it. I wonder if that's some sort of metaphor. It's like the humanity represents the fact that they never lived beyond being babies, and so they're humanity. Some people say the Bible says that humanity begins in utero. I'm just saying. I'm pro-humanity. I know that ain't a popular choice these days on the internet. But I'm just saying. What would be the opposite of pro-humanity? In this very poorly tasteful analogy that I have built. The only problem is that we need a Chaos Ember. And I know where their Chaos Ember is. And I've been walking towards it. Almost subconsciously, but the problem is it's way over there in the distance. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering ember. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for December. I don't have any binoculars. I can't believe I didn't go to the graveyard and get binoculars. You'll notice there's some gentlemen over there. Some linebacker-looking gentlemen. They're the Taurus Demon. Remember the Taurus Demon? We had a good time killing the Taurus Demon. Well, the problem is when you have to kill a big fucking bunch of them at once. Not the funnest thing to do. We need some Taurus Demon killing gear. What we got down here? Steel protection. The wolf ring. The wolf ring ain't a bad ring to have. When you're fighting a Taurus demon, what you want some girthy armor. What's the girthiest armor I have? Elite Knight. There's no way I will ever be able to roll, even if I take my pants and gloves off. Well, if I take my pants and gloves off, I guess. We need some light pants. These are probably the lightest pants you're going to come across. Even my lightest of pants are no match for the Elite Knight armor. I could take my shield off and be a fool. Hey, what? Let's take our shields off and be a fool for just a second, because I want some gloves to go with this shit. Traveling gloves. What do we got? I keep forgetting about math. Somebody figure out what a quarter of 76.5 is, so I always know for a reference. Probably can't put a jaunty chapeau on though. Look at that. That's some Taurus demon slaying gear if I've ever seen it. They're gonna die from confusion that I would dare come down here. The audacity that I would come dressed in such a manner. But look, I got all these satchels on me, like I was drawn by Rob Liefeld, and I got my little hat, like I'm gonna give a seminar. All right, we only want one of them at a time. That's gonna be difficult. I could shoot them with a bow and arrow, but then everything. This is just going completely wrong. Alright, equip a longbow, equip some arrows. Oh, we can still fast roll. Well, look at this. Ain't we just the bells of the ball? Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Huh? Why don't you get that jaunty giant ram monster ass over here? He's like, I don't appreciate people talking about my jaunty ram monster ass. I'm like, yeah, well, you shouldn't flaunt it. If you didn't want people to murder you for the Chaos Ember, you shouldn't have dressed like that. I told him. Okay. We're doing it. We're getting there. What do we got? I probably can't hit you from here, but I could just enough to aggravate him. Right in the dick. I couldn't stop zooming for a second. I was like, this is my life now. I'm Professor Zoom. I have to go back in time. I have been doing all of this. All of these things I have been doing, and I did not hit record on Shadowplay, which means you can't see any of them, and it is fucking terrible that you can't see any of them. And I am just so fucking disgusted with myself. Fuck. Okay, full disclosure, my dumbass once again forgot to hit record on Shadowplay before I started coming down here. You might wonder why I'm standing in fucking Chaos Town, Lava Land, Lethal Lava Land, dressed in a very audacious manner, and it's because I came up with a stupid plan to get the Chaos Ember and make a Chaos weapon, and it was such a good time. I was pulling Taurus demons and killing them. I made a terrible analogy based on abortion, but anyway, so I will put that in a separate video. You can find it in the link at the bottom if you just want to hear the pure audio that led up to this moment. But we'll just continue on. All we can do is harvest the... Wait! Shadowplay has a combination of buttons you can hit that records the last 5 minutes of gameplay. But what are they? Alt F8? Alt F10? Alt F11? If this strange combination... Hold on. I have to bring up Shadowplay's controls vis-a-vis... my phone. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. My landlady texted me something, and it was important. If I didn't answer immediately, she was just going to run up here and start hitting me with a rolling pin or whatever comical thing landladies do. Alright. Shadow play. Hotkeys. So we're figuring this out right now. If I minimize the game to actually look at Shadowplay's hotkeys, the Dark Souls will crash. So that's the reason I'm having to bring it up on my phone. We're solving this together. See, this is how things should be. I just noticed that hat has like a curve or a slope in the middle of it. Alt F10 saves the last X minutes. Okay, I hit Alt F10, so we're going to hope that was enough to salvage it. If not, I'll put that audio of me running around like a jackass for a few minutes in a separate video and link to it in the description, and then you could just listen to it. That's all I have to give you, and I'm terribly sorry. I know it's not much. Okay. Back to business. What were we doing? We were pulling Taurus demons one at a time with arrows, because there's just a big fucking cluster of them in betwixt us and the Chaos Ember that we need so desperately. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Huh? Probably not as good now that I'm shoving a lightning spear up your asshole directly. Now, I shouldn't have took damage just from him stepping on my foot. Unless my character has, like, terrible bunions or something. Or corns. Is there a difference between corns and bunions? Do people still get corns and bunions? I feel like that was an old-timey thing, like polio. Did they vaccinate against corns and bunions nowadays? Alright. Come on, sweetheart. I like how I missed. I missed, and they're both mad at my lack of accuracy, but only one of them is mad enough to run over here. Which is good. That's exactly what we wanted. I've got a big old pauldron that clips through my neck piece. He's like, oh, I hate bad model rendering. Me hate clipping. I'm like, I like that you are intelligent enough to understand what clipping is in the context of video game models, but you can't form coherent English sentences. And he's like, English not me am first language. Don't judge. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess you speak horrific lava goat monster or ram monster. Taurus demon would imply that they're like bulls, but they don't look like bulls. They look like some kind of ram goat. My favorite Nicktoon. Ram goat. Ram goat. Lonin Lost Islip was a little ram goat. It works so beautifully in my mind. Okay. A big fat girthy stab. Fuck you. Sideways. Which with this spear would be terrible. I like how his dead body pushes me around. I'm checking my phone again to see if my landlady sent me another text. She was like, don't make me come up there now. I got a key. I have the key to the house. I'm like, I guess you technically do. Okay. I hit him right in the solar plexus. His one friend right over was like, are you alright? He's like, hold me back, Bob. Hold me back. And Bob didn't hold him back. And now he ran over here and got into some serious shit because he's been watching me murder all these other Taurus demons. He was like, damn it, Bob. How can I save face if you don't hold me back? Now I've got to run over here and get murdered. Once again, his foot. Their most powerful technique is they just kind of walk around you. Have you ever had such an easy time killing Taurus demons? They're like, oh yeah, with your +10 lightning spear, your fucking internet build weapon. You should use an honorable weapon. I'm like, you mean like a big fucking axe? Like you're using? He's like, yeah. Everyone knows that the samurai used big fucking axes. I'm like, did they? Is this some sort of revisionist samurai history? I still can't get over the combination of clothes we're wearing. It'll be the new trend, mark my words. When you check Dark Souls edition of GQ next month, you're going to see this outfit. The Taurus Trasher. It's the hot new thing when you're in Lava Land fighting Taurus demons. All the kids are raving about it. And then there was one, which you can't see him, I'm in front of him. And then there was one. Look at him. He's got to be shitting his metaphorical pants. He needs to be sewing together like 20 pairs of blue jeans to make one big old pair of blue jeans that he could put on, and then he needs to shit them. Alright, motherfucker. It's just me and you. There's no secret Ray Taurus demons to sneak up behind me and sucker punch me. What a tangled web we weave when first we practice to stand in between me and the item I want. Ah, the good times. Alright. I like how I put on the wolf ring and I never actually got hit. Well, I got stepped on. Does that count? Fuck! I did all that. I don't have the... Fuck, I don't have the lava walking ring because I skipped the centipede demon. God, y'all didn't say nothing. You know what we could do? Because we are intrepid and bold. And it's what we're going to do. We are going to sacrifice ourselves. I only have to live long enough to pick that item up. Like, I don't care if I die. I have 1 humanity and 22,000 souls. Like, that's not... I don't even get out of bed for that. Alright, take everything off. Put your orange or your fire resist ring on. None of this other stuff will really... Because I don't think you get stuck in the lava, so you don't need that. I mean, shit, if I had a regular ring of sacrifice... Fuck, I have a rare ring of sacrifice. I don't give a shit. I'm never going to be cursed again because I'm too good at the game. famous words. We'll put the gold hem set on. I feel like it probably has good fire resist and won't weigh us down. Plus, we'll look like a spooky witch. Ooh, ooh! I live in the woods in a hut with chicken feed, and I'll steal your babies. Is that a witch? That's the Baba Yaga. She's like a witch, right? All right. Can we live long enough to grab that? Oh, it's too late, Miyazaki. I win. Do your worst, Miyazaki. I've already won. Miyazaki's like, that was in no way my worst. I can do far, far more than that. Alright, sorry, once again I'm checking. I'm very concerned that my landlady is just going to appear out of my closet somehow, like a specter. My landlady is the nicest, sweetest old woman ever, and the way I'm talking her up on here, you'd think she was some sort of, I don't know, some sort of Stephen King character. Why am I doing dressed like a spooky witch? Also, I realized I appeared way up here, which is good. This is where we want to be. Okay, first we have to strip asshole naked, which we can't. We have a thong. What are we doing? Chaos weapon, which needs red titanite, right? Yeah. Fuck, we only got 1 red titanite chunk. Oh, I'm gonna go kill the whatever they call the funnel monsters. Damn it. Alright, get your funnel monster killing gear on. We got shit to do. We got people to murder. Some black leather boots. Some brigand gauntlets. We gotta make sure we can actually wear all this shit that I'm about to put on. Another thing about it. A lightning spear. The maiden robe. Once again, I really like the way this looks, although he's got his shirt tail tucked in, and you're never cool when you have your shirt tail tucked in, kids. Don't know, it doesn't matter what they tell you at church. Maybe some baggy pants will make us more rebellious. Although he's got to pull them all the way up to his waist like he's 90 years old, waiting for the Matlock marathon to come on. He's like, is my grandson coming today? I don't think we have a pair of pants that accentuate this chest piece as much as I want it to. We could be full met. Look at this shit. We're like half classy and half knight. Which I guess knights are somewhat classy, right? I mean, they ain't not classy. I think Stanby might be classier in the long run, but here we go. Now we look cool. Hell yeah, baby. We just need a cool hat. Yeah! Here we go. This is like my fan fictions. Alright, we need to warp back to... No, not Kendall. My god. The Daughter of Chaos, please. I'll have your finest Daughter of Chaos bonfire warp, please. They're like, that's... You just described an intangible concept. Like, oh. Well, never mind. Imagine my chagrin. I just realized we can't use this little warp pad. Man, by skipping the fire stage demon and the centipede demon, we've just caused ourselves such problems. All of this could have been avoided if I just wasn't trying to make a chaos weapon. But I figure options, you know. It's like Gradius. You need options. Or is that R-type? I don't know. I always get them confused. That's okay. We're just going to try dashing through. There's a bonfire on the way for when we inevitably die and just throw a big tantrum. What's our fire? I'm not really worried about fire resist. We're not going to be you know, traipsing through lava anymore. Today, anyway. You know, maybe in the future. Put a pin in it. We'll slide down here. Shazah. Little sip for your troubles. How you drinking through that mask? Is that mask like a charcoal filter? Okay. So I guess the more I'm thinking about it, the more this is not really a feasible farming route, because this next bonfire down there that we fall off the ledge to get to is like the closest one to where the little dudes spawn. Because we got to kill, there's these funnel monster. I don't know how to describe them. They're like a funnel with eyeballs all over them, and they've got a big mouth on the top of their head. They're not pleasant. The more I think, now that I'm describing them with the words, they seem rather unsavory. But they're way down right before where you fight the bed of chaos, and this is the closest bonfire I have access to because I cheated. And by cheated, I mean I used an actual shortcut that Miyazaki programmed into the game. But regardless, let's see. We'll test our luck. I need to buff up my humanity. Hey, guy. He's like, so you kill all my friends? He must have saw me kill all his friends because he somehow attacked more than 360 degrees. He attacked 480 degrees. In a flagrant disregard of the laws of calculus, he somehow hit me right there. I'm not mad that he killed me. More disappointed. In times like these, it's appropriate to be mature and accept blame, you know, rightfully, which means I blame Miyazaki, the causer of all of our problems. Alright, asshole. You want to try that again? Yeah, that's what I thought. We could kill the fire sage demon. No, because if we want to get to a closer bonfire, we have to kill the centipede demon, and I am not fighting the centipede demon on this character. Are you fucking kidding me? It's hard enough to kill the centipede demon when you go in there, roll up with your full havels and all kinds of strength and vitality. No, sir. I'm going to resist fighting the centipede demon. I wonder if there's enough chunks laying around to get the amount I need. What do I need? 9 chunks and a slab? I know where there's a slab. Here there be slabs. I know where Slab Town is. How about you? You look like the kind of asshole that would drop a red Titanite. I can't hit this crystal lizard. God damn, what does it fucking take? I can't believe we're back in Lost Izalith after I already killed the bed of chaos. And then there's this asshole, which if we wanted to farm Demon Titanite, we'd be set. But Demon Titanites for upgrading boss weapons. And despite having the word boss in their title, not the best weapons. I mean, they ain't bad. They can stand to be, might be a bosser, though. Like a boss Pepsi. That's like a regional thing, right? Older people in my family refer to 2-liter like Pepsis as boss Pepsis, which I think is fucking great, because it's like, drinking that Pepsi, boss. And you're like, drink that Pepsi, boy. Cool Hand Luke drinking a Pepsi. My God, you crowd fucking breathe fire too much. Get a hobby. Alright, we want 10 humanity to get our item discovery rate to as good as it can be. I am just the beef jerkiest of beef jerky people. I was trying to describe my outfit that I'm currently wearing, and all I could think is that I have green sleeves, which I think is a song that you hear in stereotypical medieval settings. It's not a Christmas song, is it? Green sleeves, I think, is non-denominational. Okay. So, oh, by the way, the things I was trying to describe earlier, in case somehow you've never seen them before, is that. Now you try to describe that. Fucking laser cheese. Man, did I pick a bad day to wear a white t-shirt in the Lost Isla. Okay. Damn it. Get the fuck off of me. Nobody likes you. He's like, you specifically came down here to see me. I'm like, yeah, for the items I get when I murder you. Okay. You need to understand what our relationship is. Okay. We're doing it. We're out there, Jerry. We're loving every minute of it. I remember having to farm these guys for what felt like hours, because it probably was hours. Back when I was playing this on 100 years ago, I was trying to make both a plus 10 fire weapon and a... hey, look, we got a pyromancy. And a plus 5 chaos weapon, so I needed another slab. Because there's one free slab in a treasure chest, but I needed 2. Don't ask me why. Baking a cake, yes, means you gotta try. I'm doing this for years, but don't ask me why. Somebody knows what I'm referencing, and to you, I tip my hat. Items all around me. The only reason I'm looking for these items is because I don't remember if there's red chunks just hanging out. Hey you, what you know about red chunks? He's like, not much, because I was murdered by an asshole with a spear. I'm like, oh, well, I hope, you know, the proper authorities find this crazed madman. Okay. Just like O.J. Simpson, I will not rest until I bring your murderer to justice. Soul of a hero, gee whiz. Golly. No! I want... Luke, stop it! You're cheating! This isn't right! I don't deserve this! Okay. Excuse me, y'all. My God, maybe we can act like mature adults and not fucking breathe fire on each other. The only reason I stab you to death with a spear is because you breathe fire on me, so technically I'm the victim. Alright, this is a self-perpetuating cycle of violence that you're perpetuating. It's a very one-sided cycle. There's an item. Yeah, there you are. None of this is red titanite. Whose fucking dick do I have to suck to get a red titanite? And then one of those fucking horrific cheese monsters walks up, and I'm like, no, never mind. I don't want it anymore. Please go away. Okay. Well, we've killed all of these guys. There's some down here in Onion Bro land, which Onion Bro probably won't be there because I haven't really been advancing his story because I just don't care. Look at them waiting down there with their horrific gaping head mouths. Ugh. Everything about these guys is just terrible. Nobody likes y'all. Alright, what are we going to do? I want to kill them. That's right, you go back up there. Range. I could use ranged combat. I believe poison arrows are in my repertoire of arrows. I probably can't fast roll with a long... I can. Why don't I always have a longbow equipped? Alright. Poison arrows! You're about to be the most goddamn poisoned thing down there. And that's saying a lot considering how much I'm going to poison the guy next to you. Alright, he's poisoned. Which is ironic because they're standing in poison mud. Like official Blighttown brand poison mud. Except no substitutes. Alright. Remember kids, always bring some poison arrows because you never know. Man, falling in the top of one of those is like the Sarlacc, but somehow worse. Alright, and now we can just garnish them lightly with large arrows to speed up the poison death process. It's not the fastest way to kill them, but it is the most efficient. This is where you point out that those are mutually exclusive. Well, technically, I guess efficiency doesn't necessarily mean speed. It probably has something to do with like how consistently you can do something, and you know, when judged over a long enough period of time. All right, the poison will take you, so I'm gonna move on to your friends here. It's like, we're not friends. We just hang out together. We're in a pit. Stop making assumptions. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was putting so much on you. Alright. I like how they get taken aback after they get hit with a couple of arrows. The sheer audacity of me standing up here. Also, your hitbox, Sparky, it's a little bit above the gaping hole in your head. My immersion is just plummeting. I feel like we're doing the target practice game in a Zelda, specifically Ocarina of Time. You're like, oh yes, Ocarina of Time, aka the best Zelda. I'm like, hold on, Richard. Mr. Richard Suckert, who has plagued me through the recent episodes of this playthrough. I might disagree with you there. More of a link to the past man myself. Ugh. I'll leave you here to wallow in your nostalgia of sprite graphics while I enjoy superior storytelling and atmosphere of the 3D environment of Ocarina of Time. Ooh, look at that loot. Alright, we gotta put our don't get stuck in the mud ring on. Yeah! We're gonna get poisoned, but that's... Ooh, you get a chunk, and you get a chunk. Oh god, and then there's this asshole. Now here's the problem. I need to kill him, but I need to kill him while I'm wearing the gold serpent ring. Some people would say, my god, just take off Havels. Excuse me, sir, do you see my swag attire? Damn it, I didn't mean to kill him. Come on, drops. No, of course not. Why would I deserve a drop? Alright. Green Titanite, my god. My god. Fucking the chaff Titanite. Alright, let's go ahead and get our purple stuff on here. Because we ain't drinking Sunny D, son. We're all about the purple stuff. Was it Dave Chappelle who stated that in the Sunny D commercial when they disregard the purple stuff, that there's a small child of African descent there and he is eyeing the purple stuff? Now, I didn't say this. Dave Chappelle did. So, you know, keep your hate mail to yourself. Send him angry emails. I'm sure he doesn't get enough of those. Actually, Dave Chappelle fell off the fucking earth. You know, I think he lives here in North Carolina. I should hang out with him. I should hang out with him and Ronnie Filial, who draws Womp Comics. They're all residents of North Carolina, or as I like to call it, Best Carolina. Okay. Oh, yeah. Give me that slab, baby. Oh, yeah, girl. I'm all about that slab. The problem is now we have the rarer part of maxing out a chaos weapon is the damn, whatchamacallit, the slab, which we have in abundance. I can't remember if there are fake walls down here. And what we need are chunks. Always chunks made, never a slab. Something about that didn't work. There's just pits down here. This is just an unpleasant area. This place would never pass OSHA safety mandates. I can tell you that right now. Alright. Put this back on because I think one of our good friends, Horrific Monstrosity Jones, is up here. Whatever happened to Horrific Monstrosity Jones? Hey. How you doing? Like your big stupid suction cup feet. Come on, chunks. Come on, chunks. God damn it. This is why you're the worst member of the Goonies. Luckily there was one right here, but still. I'm in the need for chunks. I want to say I need 9 chunks. But honestly, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Because you need 9 Titanite to get something to the next level of regular advancement. So it's got to be, right, would it be 1, 2, 3? 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. Or maybe 10? That can't be. I could look it up on my phone, I guess. God, tell you what, we're going to homeward bone back, and I'm going to check my phone real quick. If I consider it, I'll edit this part out, which means this part's not going to get edited out. I apologize for that, but not really. My fucking phone is frozen, and it's pissing me off. There we go. 1, 1, 1, plus 2, plus 3. Oh, okay. Did you zoom in my wallpaper? God fucking damn it. Why does every website have to be shitty and terrible? So I looked it up on the wiki via my phone, and it's I need 8 Titanite red Titanite chunks, but the problem is certain websites, I don't know why, cause my phone's background wallpaper to zoom in, and then I have to manually go and reset it. I don't know what causes it, if it's just my shitty phone or if it's just shitty websites, but it pisses me off. There we go. Fuck. I know you wanted to rant about that in the middle of my video. Alright, what are we looking at here? So we only need 3 more. We could probably get 3 more in one pass. What do you think? Go ahead and spend these before I lose them. Alright. I guess I could save some souls and buy, like, homeward bones and shit. Stuff you might need someday. But that requires forethought and planning, and I can't support that. Okay. Okay. You jump. There you go. There you go, gorgeous. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm so preoccupied with making this chaos weapon. But don't you have to get the weapon to, like, plus 10 first? That just takes regular and large titanite, right? Which I think is fairly easy to come by at this point in the game. Because you can buy it with souls. Oh, I've been wasting my souls leveling resistance. I'm fucking ruined. Nah, I shouldn't be too bad. We got this. We got this. We know what we're doing. This is a professional. Resistance only. Oh my god, our nemesis lives. We sleep, but he lives. Which of these fucking things can hit him? This? Alright, motherfucker. Round 97. It's fucking on. Oh, oh, oh. Oh god, it's so satisfying. No, you don't. Where you going? Twinkling. Duh. The shit I put up with. I thought for sure he'd give me a red chunk. Wait, there are knights that drop chunks. And they're in the kiln of the first flame. Like, I'm going about this in a very ass-backwards way, I know it's unprecedented for Tenfey to deviate from the logical path. Uh-huh. I knew you were shooting lightning at me, young man. Alright. Tell you what, we'll see if we get the last 3 chunks that we need in this little path. I don't know if the guys down there in the poison area respawn, now that I think about it. They probably don't. Hey, you are just the most chunk dropping this motherfucker I've ever seen. Yeah. Good times. Because all I would do, if I could go ahead and kill Seif and the 4 kings, I can get into the kill in the first flame, and I can get all the chunks I want in there. And then, you know, if I did do the DLC, not that I'm saying that I will, but if I did, I could have me a chaos weapon. I don't know if it'll be better than this spear. It's just, I'm trying to make the playthrough entertaining. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm trying to entertain you. God. Sorry I'm not min-maxing my character, my resistance character correctly. Mom. My mom's like, I didn't raise you to not use an optimal weapon. Benjamin, honey, don't you stop using that lightning spear. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to. You don't understand me. God. I'm not you. Okay, well, that one didn't, or those 4, I mean, didn't respawn. What about the guys that hang out? Okay, he respawns. I wonder if the other one that's down here respawns. Let's find out. We got our shit equipped. Oh, okay. So the rest of y'all do. Well, we're just going to have to traipse through the mud, because I don't want to take my either of my rings off to put the mud traipser ring on. Not like it really matters. We got this shit on lockdown. Come on, chunks. No whammies. Why do I even fucking bother? Never get excited or expect anything good, kids, because you'll just be disappointed. Build up a wall of cynicism and disinterest around your heart. Be like Julie in the Max. I think that was her name. She was the leopard queen in the other world. The Outback. The Max is a weird cartoon that showed on MTV's Oddities in the 1990s. And you know what? It's a good show. I actually have the whole thing on DVD. I should stop recording this right now and watch it. It's very odd. I don't know how to describe it to y'all, so I won't try. Just Google the Max with 2 X's. And if you see a big old purple man with big teeth and like yellow hands with like spikes on them, you'll know you're in the right area. I told him. Well, just my whole life is not getting chunks off of these fucking things. So I came down here so excited, killed 4 of those things and got 1. Motherfucker. Do we go again one more time? One more time. Sure, why not? Daft Punk specifically sung a song about it. I'd hate to disappoint them. Here we are. Born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. I could edit out these run backs down there, but I mean, why would I? The point of a Tenfey Dark Souls video is not to see the result. It's the journey. It's the Tenfey journey, not the Tenfey destination. I could edit these videos into just me killing bosses and, like, get the point across. No! God, why? Miyazaki, what did I ever do to you? He's like, where should I start? Oh, wow. I live. They sleep, but I live. And technically, they don't sleep. They jump around and try to kill you with an axe and eat your head. They're not very pleasant. Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper? His name's hard to say. He knew what he was doing. God rest his soul. Professional wrestlers die so young, unless they're Ric Flair. That's because Ric Flair steals the life from all of them. That's why they call him Un-Nature Boy. Because he defies nature. Ric Flair, if you're listening, comment. Ric Flair also from North Carolina. It's hard to deny that North Carolina is the best state in these United States. I'm just saying. It's a good state. No, don't bring up anything bad about North Carolina. I'm sure there are things. I'm sure there are dark secrets lurking in North Carolina's history. But we're just going to brush over those. It's the #1 producer of sweet potatoes in North America. And I love sweet potatoes. They're goddamn delicious. You know who doesn't like sweet potatoes? Garrett. And that's why he isn't in Tenfey videos anymore. Not because he just doesn't hang out with me and ignores my texts. Also, I died. I made myself sad, so sad that my character died talking about Garrett. But that's okay. That just means we get more time listening to me run my fucking mouth while I run back, see? Even when I lose, you win. What are you guarding over there? Probably a soul. Over there, if we wanted to deal with that whole fucking mess, is the large fire ember. If we wanted to make a +10 fire weapon. If we were tools. Cool kids roll chaos. Like Shadow the Hedgehog. And his chaos control. God damn it, Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't believe they made a game where a Sonic character rides around on motorcycles and shoots actual guns. That is the most ridiculous. Like, that's worse than fan fiction. And somehow it's a legit game. I'll never understand it. Okay. Didn't they, apparently people are excited. They showed off a new Sonic game. Sonic Mania. I don't know. The only thing I really remember about Sonic is Sonic Sat AM cartoon, which aired in my youth, aka the 1990s. And you know what? It was a good show. I also own that on DVD. It's almost like I'm a sad 30-something who buys cartoons from his youth on DVD to try to make himself less sad. Why do you have that shitty fucking attack with its goddamn enormous hitbox? Miyazaki, you son of a bitch. Alright, and we got all the hate out of our heart in one burst. We siphoned the hate out of my heart and formed our own Piccolo. So now I need Tommy to fight him and punch him in the stomach so he spits out an egg of himself. And then he can fight Tommy in a tournament years later. Dragon Ball is fucking weird. It's a good anime. It's a good anime. Did Dragon Ball start? Dragon Ball started in the 80s, though. I mean, things from the 80s are good. Bow! Okay. Okay, we got this. I wish DBZ Abridged updated like every week. I know that's not possible for them to maintain the quality and rush it out like that, but God, if it was a weekly show, I don't know what I'd fucking do with myself. Why it always takes 9 damage when I run down here? I mean, you've seen that, right? I'm not the only one who sees that through the floor. I'm like X, the man with X-ray eyes. So X, the man with X-ray eyes, is a story about a man who gets some kind of scientific procedure done on his eyes that gives him X-ray vision. And at first, he thinks it's awesome because I assume he's just looking at tits and asses all day and like cheating at cards and such, and like finding the best prize in the box of cereal. And but eventually, he it gets to the point where he starts seeing like beyond the fringes of the universe and seeing like the horrific Lovecraftian horrors that exist outside our reality. And like he can't shut it off because I mean he sees through his own fucking eyelids, so he just sees all the time, and he's like losing his shit. And finally, in the final scene, like he gouges his own eyes out. And according to Stephen King, that's how the story ends there, and he gets rid of his sight and is better. But in the original draft of the story, apparently it ends with him screaming, "I can still see." Gives you some chills there when you think about it. Speaking of chills, we got a red Titanite chunk. Shit, yeah. When you have X-ray vision, how do you look at tits and asses? Because wouldn't you just see people's skeletons? I mean, it's not like you can tune X-rays down like a notch to only see through clothing and under drawers. I'm just saying. Unless you find skeletons hot, and I for one am in no position to judge you. Then you're just set for life. That gives a whole new meaning to popping a boner. This is it. This is the classy Tenfey humor you all signed up for. Oh, Jesus. Can you believe this? You're watching me do a resistance-only playthrough, and I'm not even advancing the game. I'm not fighting bosses. I'm farming to make a weapon that I probably won't even use, but I have to have it. I knew I had to have it. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Hey there, gorgeous. You're just bursting with Titanite. Red Titanite. Your pores emanating red Titanite. There's no red Titanite there. God damn it. What did I say about getting excited? Oh yeah, whenever we get down here to the swamp of sadness, I'm like, kids, everything's stupid and dumb. Embrace nihilism. Embrace Bill nihilism. That way at least you learn something. The epic rap battle of history between Sir Isaac Newton and Bill Nye, where Sir Isaac Newton is portrayed by Weird Al Yankovic, is really good. It's close to being my favorite one, but I think my favorite one is still Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. It's just got the catchiest song. How you doing, sweetheart? You'd like to get a hold of me, wouldn't you? You creepy, ornery, big old sponge-looking motherfucker. I cannot believe we did that again, and once again walked away with a single chunk. I want that chaos weapon. I want it. I want to have it. It's not fair. How come all the cool, popular kids at school get chaos weapons, and I get hand-me-down lightning spears and off-brand Drake swords? Well, where the fuck did you come from, assholeville? Are you the fucking mayor? Get off of here. Nobody likes you. Oh my god, do we do another run? There's really no reason not to. Like, seriously, what else am I going to do? Go kill Sif? Do you really want to watch a wolf be sadly murdered by a man with a spear? I know I don't. Is there anything sadder than a dog limping, like holding up one paw? Like, I could see a person who, like, stepped on a landmine and had their leg blown off and is agonizingly dragging themselves across the ground in a futile effort to save their life. And I'd be like, that's kind of sad, I guess. But then if you see a dog who, like, stepped on a prickly pear and slightly hurt his foot and whimpers and holds his paw up, that's the saddest shit on earth. There's something about human nature in there. This is the philosophical portion of the Tenfey video. Like, people, like in movies, when you want to show somebody to be the bad villain, you don't just have him shoot a person because you're like, oh, he shot a person. Oh, darn. There's only 6 billion more getting in my fucking way in traffic, standing in the goddamn grocery line. But if the villain, like, doesn't even shoot a dog, if he gives a dog a discerning glance and a stern reprimand, you're like, that motherfucker has to die. I want Bruce Willis and I want Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham to perform the fusion dance and become one mighty entity of vengeance, who would be very old now that I think about it. Maybe the Jason Statham. Well, I don't know how old Jason Statham is. Is he the same age as... he's not as old as Schwarzenegger and Stallone. They're fucking ancient. They're like mummies. We got to throw one youthful person in there to bring them all back. I was literally about to say Paul Walker. But, you know, for obvious reasons, it couldn't be Paul Walker. Who's a youthful action star we can mix in just to temper this combination? Also, when I said the fusion dance, how many of you kids watching this knew I was referencing DBZ and not Steven Universe, which flagrantly stole the idea of fusion? This is the point where Richard Sucker would be like, actually this obscure manga from the 1960s involved its characters combining their powers into one form. Good day. Oh, damn it, Richard Sucker. I was trying to chastise my audience, and you somehow superseded it by chastising me with something I made up, I just realized. Richard Sucker's like my, whatever the villain's name was from Secret Window. Shooter, I think was his name. He wore like a Quaker Oats hat. I've never seen Secret Window, the movie starring Johnny Depp, but I did read the novella by Stephen King. There are no secret windows. And by the way, if you think Secret Window is about like a guy who is going around his house and he's like, you know, I never noticed that window over there behind the armchair. And then he looks through it and sees like an alternate fantasy world. It's not. The secret window that this movie/story is named after is the name of another story because, surprise, surprise, the main character of a Stephen King story is a fucking writer. Who could have ever guessed it? Alright, you ornery son of a bitch. You stingy ass non-tight night chump dropping SpongeBob SquarePants through the lens of Wes Craven looking. I couldn't even finish insulting him before he didn't drop anything. You know what that means? We could potentially only get one more chunk because there's only one guy left to kill. Oh, but we only need one more chunk. This is it. Place all of your hope into this final attack. Do you believe in me? Do you think the chunk will drop? Do you think I should change my online name to Chunky Brewster? Because there is no way that there's not going to be a chunk, a delicious red Titanite chunk that probably tastes like cherries, just emanating off of this fucking squid monster eyeball Joe-esque hee-haw looking pervert. Threw some girthy steps in there. And if that was a slab, I don't know what I would do. Probably get Framp to bite it, but still, it'd be hilarious. Alright, we did it. And we have one homeward bone left. I think we need to go buy some homeward bones. How's that sound? I need to go see a lady about a homeward bone. And I know Jess, the crazy, living in the sewers-esque woman to do that for us. I can't warp correctly. Okay, take a sip of water. Ah, such refreshment. Alright, first things first. Let's reverse our hollowing. I don't know, I like this outfit. We'll keep it on for a while, at least until we advance to the next area and play dress up again. Oh boy, the best part of the game. We'll buy homeward bones. Just a couple. Because I'm pretty sure with the patches I can get the large Titanite chunks or shards I need can be bought from the giant blacksmith, right? I'm not just dreaming this up. This is one of my patented Tenfey fever dreams, is it? You ever had a fever dream? Very odd. I've had a few lucid dreams before. Nothing interesting happened. Even though I technically was in control of a lucid dream, I couldn't really do much. I was like, I was going to dream I went back to bed. Alright, 10 of them. Do you sell anything else I would ever care about? Oh, the dung pies. Look, Hans, Tenfey will stock up on dung pies for the hot PvP. Get many kills. Very important to have a even amount of arrows. Oh God. She's like, notice me, senpai. She's like, I put a letter in your shoe locker at the front entrance of the school, telling you to meet to be behind the gym. I'm like, why did you do that? You're telling me now in person. She's like, I didn't really think this plan out. Alright, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Oh, chaos weapons. Right. I knew that. Shut up. You're bad at making Dark Souls Let's Plays. I cannot believe I have been hit twice by this man. Battle axe. Did that motherfucker fling himself into the abyss? He did. That's hilarious. No, it's never as funny the second time. Why is happening? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon didn't have so many motherfuckers jumping around. Jesus. Chow Yun Fat teaming up with Miyazaki to make this fucking game. No, it's not because they're both Asian. Although they are. I'm not saying they're not Asian. They ain't not un-Asian. Alright, what do we want to make chaos? Let's check our bottomless box of goods. Alright, you're already fire. We could have a chaos swag. Chaos Sunlight Straight Sword. That's a beautiful, like, metaphor for Solaire's madness and his search for the sun. And also how I murdered him completely by accident. It was accidental manslaughter, Your Honor. And I will attest that to the grave. Let's see what we got here. What have we got here? Get this shit off of me. I wouldn't wipe my ass with that longbow. Alright, where is my Sunlight Street Sword? Look at that. Got a poke, and a slash, and another slash, and a big old slash. Now that's a weapon. We need to revert to our default attire. Why does that shit float off of his hip? Look at that. Look at that immersion breaking. Like, Miyazaki, you couldn't take an extra 15 minutes to program scabbard physics in your game. Alright, we need this thing to be plus 10 to be chaos, right? God damn it, do I really have to check the wiki again? Tell you what, I'm going to warp that. Hey, Byra, bro, I forgot about you. Bye. He's like, no, wait. Did you catch the Game of Thrones finale? Hold the door. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but people keep yelling, hold the door, so I assume that's a spoiler. Where am I going? The Chamber of the Princess. Chambre de la Princesse. Alright, God, we have to go back to that website on how to upgrade my weapon, which means my fucking phone wallpaper is going to zoom in again. I'm so pissed. Chaos. Weapon. Dark Souls. There we go. Let's find a better link this time. Chaos. Upgrade path. Dark Souls Wiki. Why is every website shitty when you load it on a phone? Okay. This is... Okay, general information. Blah, blah. This, why is this... An ad for Monster Hunter Generations just appeared. And has... I've got to wait 2 more seconds. This is my life and you've taken it from me. Fucking hate Monster Hunter anyway. Shit's terrible. This doesn't... This is an article telling me... Okay. Create a chaos weapon requires a +5 fire weapon. Really? I had no idea. Huh. Don't you do it! My fucking phone wallpaper is zoomed in again. God damn it. What causes somebody has to know. Somebody watching this has to understand why this is happening. Nope, the video is not... I'm not continuing it. Nope, photo. Let's do this. Where are you? And of course my phone is slower than fucking mine. There it is. Gotta get it centered just right. There we go. Ain't you purty? Okay, so I don't even need... Wait, I need green. I think I have enough to make this +5 fire. We have to go to the catacombs. That means we have to fight skeletons, but I already decreed that I would never fight skeletons again. I've backslid the worst on my proclamation. Get us some anti-skeleton gear going here. Oop. There we go. Well, back to Finalizing. This is a very meandering video. Maybe I should script Tenfey videos to avoid embarrassing situations like this from happening. Okay, here we go. Gonna go talk to Vamos, I think is his name. Frampt, you're drunk. Go home. Where does Frampt live? Is he actually roommates with Keith and they like getting arguments? Frampt's like, Keith, the legend foretold that you would clean the dishes today. And Keith would be like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm Keith. Keith's like, oh, I got somebody taking care of it. And Frampt looks in the kitchen and there's just dark wraiths, like, using their dark hands to punch all the dishes into shards. Frampt's like, what is the meaning of this? And Keith's like, the dishes ain't dirty if they're broke. I win. That's my boy. That's my Keith impression. Let's get the binoculars. I missed not having them earlier. We just gotta get through this big fucking pack of skeletons first. This big ornery fucking clump of skeleton. This big fucking unruly hate mob of skeletons. Don't you kick me with your bony ass feet. Fuck you. I don't have to take that shit from you. Why do you think he died here, Spread Eagle, with his binoculars? Was he laying there looking at the city? He was like, this city's so great. It makes me so hot that I'm going to lay here, Spread Eagle. Well, I guess. If you get turned on by cities, you're in good shape, because there's a lot to look at. Shitty cities show a lot of skin. Okay. The catacombs. Wait, I said that too early. The catacombs. Oh, you skeletons are a bunch of fucking nuts. You know that? You skeletons should be on top of an almond joy because you're all just fucking nuts. Oh, there's some kind of joke in there with mounds and death mounds. I know that there's a joke in there. If only I was better at this. If only I was Danny Sexbang, I could make the best almond joy mounds joke. I know I could do it. I need to somehow become friends with Danny Sexbang and then hang out with him and do an internet video with him. Like, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I'd be so nervous. I'd be like, oh, you're internet famous and I'm not. Oh. Okay. What are we doing? Fire. Hey! How you doing? You just stand there like a stack of pancakes? Come on. That was a poorly thought out attack, and I'm going to punish you for it with death. The great equalizer. I got the seance ring earlier when I was down here, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Just in case we decide to fight the Trap Master. Let's take shortcuts. Everybody loves them. Oh, fail. I don't even know how much of a shortcut this is because I realize I have to go back up there. Around Floating Head Town. Population Floating Heads. No, stop. They're going to scream and blow up. We're all in danger. I haven't killed your all's necromancer, have I? Which means if I don't murder you with this club, you'll get back up. Yep, look at that. Come over here rolling like you got ambitions and plans. You're a skeleton. Your life choices were made for you. Today you were born a horrific skeleton. And where the hell did you come from? He's like, I was hiding behind a bush. There's like, no bushes down here. One thing I hate more than an animated skeleton is a lying animated skeleton. Hey, how y'all doing? I guess technically I could have fell to the bottom and gotten to Vamos that way, but then I had to go through wheel skeletons. And I don't have Paladin Leroy here to tank for me. Hey, a scimitar! If I wanted to be a pirate. Pirates use scimitars, don't they? This isn't the right way. I have no fucking idea where I am right now. There's a fog door. This looks like something Patches would turn over if he was here. But I don't think he is, so let's go for it. Yeah. Man, the first time I played this game, I went to walk across that like, you know, any normal sane person would. And Patches, I didn't know Patches was there, and he turned it, and I died, and it's just very sad. I wish he hadn't have done that. Do you guys know where the fucking Vamos is? He's a big skeleton with a beard. I know that doesn't make sense, but I'm not lying. It's the truth. You and your fucking shield. Like, you're so cool. Oh, here we go. If I know one thing about Vamos is that he's down spiral stairs. I told him. I told him. Alright, alright, alright. What are we doing? Alright, remember kids, you walk off of this ledge, because if you roll or run, then you hit that and you fall down, and Miyazaki laughs and laughs. Like, just can't stop himself. He's rolling around on the floor, can't breathe. He pissed his pants. He just cannot stop fucking laughing at the situation you've been put into via his malice. Hey, are you getting your sword upgraded? Too bad. I'm the main fucking character and I do what I want. He's like, technically the game has no main character. All the chosen undead. The god, time and space. Like, shut up, talking skull. Hey, asshole. Damn if I ain't going through something to get to you. Your voice samples are terrible. Alright. Reinforced weapon. No, wait. Modify. No. Reinforced weapon. We're getting it. That's right. This needs to be +5 first. Luckily, he sells Titanite. Can you imagine my chagrin if I didn't have the Titanite I needed? Purchase item. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so you need to be +5. Beautiful. Then we need to modify you into a fire sword. Then we need to reinforce you into a +5 fire sword. This is complicated. My fucking head hurts. Of course, it's not like Demon Souls. You need an MIT fucking doctorate to upgrade your shit in Demon Souls. Modify you into a Chaos Sunlight Straight Sword. And then reinforce you again. And we did it. And look, I got an achievement. Which I'm pretty sure I got before. Did Steam forget my achievement? I don't understand why your voice quality is so low. So, let's compare. Got 200, 200. And this gives us 165, 180, 244. That's confusing as shit. Well, that's the critical amount. But it is based on humanity. I don't know what it caps out at. Several humanity. Oh yeah, binoculars. I could sneak over here and secretly watch him. I could be like, oh Vamos senpai, how I've always watched you from afar. You fat... How are you a fat skeleton? I guess he's big boned. That's the perfect joke to end the video on. Good for me. Oh, you don't like my sense of humor, motherfucker? Then unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe.